Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do it now.
Guys, we're live, and we're at Ponderosa here, and what a great day it is turning out to be so far. And so we've got some amazing suppliers to inspire you today, but what a beautiful day it is. And I think of all the venues to have a beautiful day, this is definitely going to be the one. I'll quickly just show you out the window before I turn everything around, but let's just look out there, he says as he turns it round. Absolutely glorious day out there. All overexposed, obviously, because I'm not set up, but beautiful gardens, a beautiful lake, as you would expect from a venue called Lakeside. But it really is an absolutely stunning space. And we've got some great suppliers here today. So I'll go through them in a few minutes and talk about who's here. But again, it's one of those that it's so important to come out to these spaces. It's all right to see things on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Pinterest boards and all of that. But the difference being is you get to meet the real people. Because what you see online is the best 5%. You see the showcase of the best work that is the best that these people can do. When you meet them in person, you get to meet the real people behind the businesses as well. So, so again, we're going to go through what's happening today, and then we're going to go through various different suppliers that we've got here today as well. So do let me know in the comment section if you're going to hear me okay as well. All looks well on there. But yeah, we're going to go through them. We've got Martin from the venue who's going to talk a little bit about this as a space. And then we've got a lineup of some great suppliers. But before we do that, I'm going to go through and tell you who we've got here today, just so you know. And so there we go. So we've got Alpham's Traveller here to talk about all your honeymoon stuff. They're going to be here until today's show's on until 2 p.m. So do check out those times. And you can come here, come around the fair, and then go around the zoo. See the animals, the servals, and all of that stuff as well. So yeah, Oldham's Travel. Batlett is the local branch. They're here today to talk about all your honeymoon stuff as well. We have got Antich Menswear. Antich are going to be coming on in a few minutes to be interviewed as well. They're absolutely fantastic. The UK's only weave to wear bespoke tailors. So as well as the hire, they also do off the shelf. They do tailored, and then they do bespoke. So you can do just about everything. And they've just been featured in some amazing alternative wedding magazine, just some really cool stuff. So check those guys out as well. As well as that, we've also got Caleb Grensdale. He's here as well. But before we get into any of that, Luna, Luna, hi to you. Hopefully you are well. Oh, I thought my chair was being pulled then. And before we get into anything, let's talk about the most important thing, and that's here. This is an amazing venue. So let me just bring up their stuff. But yeah, we have got the manager. Martin is here and he's going to talk a little bit about Lakeside Ponderosa and why this is the perfect place for your venue. Martin, coming in. Oh, there we go, Martin.
Hello.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about Lakeside Ponderosa.
So,
how long has it been a wedding venue?
The venue has actually been here for 18 years, believe it or not.
Wow, that is a long time.
Ponderosa, the zoo itself, has been open for over 30 years.
Wow. So, as venues go, there's not many that can boast the fact that you've got some great outside space.
Yeah.
That lake is incredible. But then you've got this inside space as well, which is really cool. But then obviously, you're attached to a rare breed centre.
That's true.
And so great space if you're an animal lover, if you're a nature lover and you have that outside space. You've got a little bit of everything here.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of everything. We've got fantastic grounds, beautiful gardens, lake. We've got a nice big open venue that's bright, natural. We've got indoor and outdoor ceremony space, and yeah, we've got animals because we are in a zoo.
You've got a serval cat, which is, I'm a cat guy, but the serval cat is massive.
Yeah, she's one of our biggest attraction as well. Venus, she's called.
Venus.
I think she's about 4 years old now.
Wow.
She's a rescue.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And I believe a lot of the animals here are rescues.
Yes. So the place itself, Ponderosa, is more about the animal safe keeping rather than the showcasing the exotic animals or breeding. It's more of a conservation.
Yes. I know a couple of years ago there was a thing where I think somebody did a study or something, and it got rated one of the safest or best welfare zoos in the UK. So I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was a big thing in the paper at the time.
It's a very, very hard job for our zoo manager to keep it all in place because we are a fully licensed BRZA zoo, and the rules and the laws are very strict.
I can imagine. So we're here today. We've got the wedding fair. You do a great Sunday lunch here.
Absolutely.
And it's, I would say, world famous. It's definitely regionally famous. Is the Sunday lunch, and so I would also recommend people that if they are thinking about getting out here, great to come to a wedding fair. Also, come on the day of the Sunday lunch because they get to see the service, they get to try the food, they get to do all of that.
That's what we recommend as well. If you want to try the food, what we can do with it, we've got fantastic 4-meat carvery, all homemade, all home cooked, nothing frozen.
Not
everything's
homemade.
no. But believe it or not, those animals are on a stricter diet than you or me. But yeah, we've got a very, very keen and talented chef who's been in the industry for over 20 years, and he's still passionate about the food that he serves. We cater for all dietary requirements or allergies. We've got different buffet options, formal dining menus, canapes, anything.
Fantastic. So we're here today at the wedding fair. There's a great selection of suppliers here as well. I think it's great for suppliers to come because they get to network with you as a venue as well. So it's a good way for you to scope people that you can recommend for weddings, and again build those relationships that you've already got.
Yeah, which we have built some long-lasting relationships with a fair few of the suppliers. We always get some new ones in, but we look after everyone. It's nice to meet new people because it's a big industry, it's a big business.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've been doing fairs here for I don't know how long now.
Probably over 6 years.
Yeah. So always one of my favourite ones, and again, you and your team here are absolutely fantastic. So if people want to get in touch, I'll pop the website on there. But what's the best way for people to get in touch?
Drop us an email, give us a call, and we'll get back to you.
Fantastic.
With any queries.
Fantastic, Martin. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
There we go. Natural on camera as well.
Thank you.
There we go. Brilliant. There we go, guys. That is Martin. If you do come down here, do speak to Martin, and he will look after you. And like I say, the team here are absolutely amazing. There we go, just multitasking there as well. Let us know where you're watching from if you're on YouTube or Facebook. It's always good to know. There we go. And so we're going to go through some different supplies that are here today. And if there's someone you want any questions or anything, then please do ask and we'll do it. The fair's going off in the background there. We have our little studio set up here. Let us know where you are watching from. We've got a great selection of wedding fairs coming up across the region. A couple of weeks' time, we're at Heald's Hall. We're also at Hodroyd Hall, beautiful new venue. Woodsum Hall, Hazelwood Castle, some great wedding shows to give you some inspiration for your big day. Speaking of some great people, let me just bring this up here. But we have got a fantastic supply coming up in a few minutes. But let me just go through the rest of the list. I've got up to Caleb. Caleb is audiovisual videographer, great guy. Come down, speak to him here today. We have got Chiffon Rose Bridal. They're here today as well. Link for their stuff is in the comment section. And what a great person. I'm really looking forward to her interview. Down to Earth Florist are here. They do real and silk flowers. Sharon and Paul, great people. Into the Willows, they're just behind me here. They're like miniatures and gifts for your wedding. So that's really cool stuff. And Jellybean Photo Booth, that's them just there as well. So we've got a great selection of people. John Steele is here. and Sweet Love Weddings and Events. They've dressed the venue. There's another room open at the top there that they've styled. Again, here to answer all your questions. Rob Ellams is going to come on and do us a trick in a few minutes' time, and Yorkshire Magic Mirror are here as well. And not only are they here, he is right next to me right there, and he's going to jump on in a second. It's just flirting at the moment. there we
Hello.
Hi, Dean. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Sorry, I was just gassing someone else.
Like
The next person.
I like
Yeah.
how you came to the area prepared.
Yeah.
You still needed a nudge. So, welcome to Lakeside Ponderosa. It's your first time at this fair.
It is, yes.
So, tell me your thoughts. I mean, again, we've got serval animals, we've got meerkats.
Yeah.
We've got mini Yorkshire puddings.
Yes. Yeah, I've got to say the food is fantastic. I think we ordered nearly one of everything on the menu. It was really, really good. But yeah, no, the venue's great. We've been kind of going around with a camera, with a drone. We've done a lot of different things here today. But yeah, it's great. We've had a lot of people through the door. It's been a flurry at the start. It's been a lovely sort of flow midway, and we're getting more flurries now. I can see it in the background with all the different people.
Yeah, well, we'll not keep you too long. We were just sitting there. One of the things I like about this as a venue is you were down there earlier, the lake.
Yes.
So you've got that beautiful outside space.
Yep.
But then if the weather's not great, you've kind of got this inside space as well.
Yeah.
And so it ticks the box of animal lovers,
Yeah.
nature lovers, and just party lovers.
Absolutely.
As well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Yorkshire Magic Mirrors.
Yes.
How long have you been going?
The Mirror, we've been going for 7 years.
Wow.
Yes, 7 years for the Mirror.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, and 33 years for the wedding industry we've been going.
Wow.
But,
you don't look old enough.
I know. I started when I was 13.
Oh,
I was a DJ.
Oh.
Way back. Yep.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yeah. That's why I'm like I am. That's why I don't sleep.
What I like is you have a couple of different products as well.
We do.
It's not just a one size fits all. You've got a selection of things you can offer.
We do. Yep, absolutely. We have the Mirror, which is our sort of our premier product. We basically, that goes everywhere with us, and then we have our new Mini, which is absolutely booming at the minute. I think 96% of our brides this year have booked the Mini as an add-on. Yeah, so it's quite a lot. And something new coming later in the year, which he knows about, but we're not saying just yet.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Watch this space.
I love how you're always evolving as well.
Yes.
So yeah, and that's the good thing. And do you know what? Nice person. I think that
I'll take
goes
that.
a long way in the industry, and that's why I encourage people to come to wedding fairs.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Not even just ask, just come to wedding fairs, meet the suppliers, meet the venues. So
yeah, I think the thing with wedding fairs, maybe people underrate them, but the majority of our work comes from them. So we do quite a lot, between sort of 30 and 50 a year. So yeah, we do quite a lot. We talk to a lot of venues, and yeah, we're ever expanding.
Brilliant. Brilliant, fantastic. How can people get in touch? We've got the website in the comment section. What's the best way for them to say hello?
Jump on our website, chat to us. We've got a chat bot on there. We have forms. You can email. You can send us a carrier pigeon. We'll probably get that. Yeah, whatever you've got, you can get us any way you think. Instagram, Facebook. We have a TikTok account. We have a Twitter X account. We've got them all.
Got them all.
We've got them all.
Fantastic. Dean from Yorkshire Magic Mirrors, do show him some love in the comment section. Dean, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Another natural on camera. There we go. So that's Dean from Yorkshire Magic Mirror. Again, here till 2 o'clock. Come down, have some pictures taken. Most importantly, speak to the suppliers. It means so much more because you get to understand them and if they're the right fit for you. Because that's the thing. You get lots of different suppliers, but it's finding the ones that are the right fit for you. And again, if you know someone that's planning a wedding, please do like and share this live. Let them know about it. And do click the links in the comment section to go to these suppliers' websites. Talk about suppliers. Let me just bring their logo up on the bottom here. But a firm favourite. They've been with us for a very long time, probably since we started doing wedding fairs. But we have got Antich Menswear. They're joining us right now.
Hello.
Hello, take a seat.
Because I'm small.
There we go. How are you?
Good, thank you.
There we go, perfect. Antich Menswear.
Yes.
Not just one of the mill tailors. You guys, you make the cloth and make the suit as well.
Yep, start to finish, all
Start
in
to
one
finish.
house.
That's brilliant. So we're saying earlier that only weave to wear
Yep.
tailors in the UK.
Yes, so that means we have our mill on site, so we are commission weavers by trade. So it means not only do we weave our own fabrics, but we also weave for a lot of other companies as well. But we also have our own cutting room on site, got our own production room, and our shop is actually overlooking our mill, so it literally doesn't leave our building until it's taken to our second store in Ilkley or until the customer takes it away with them, which was really special because nowhere else does it anymore.
Yeah.
And especially Huddersfield cloth is renowned for in textiles. So yeah.
I mean, it's one of the things that put Huddersfield on the map is
Yeah.
the textiles. So, and I know
Definitely.
you guys are big kind of advocates for that. Just even outside of the tailor world, you are world famous for your cloth as well.
Yes.
What's if someone's looking at a bespoke suit, or in fact, what's the difference? So you do hire,
Yep.
you do off the peg,
Yep.
you do tailored,
Yep.
and you do bespoke.
Yes. So hire is you'd come in, have a look at our hire selections, you'd pick an outfit, we'd measure you up, you can't have anything really altered to that. The only thing different is the arm length and the leg length, which we'd do manually for you. Off the peg, obviously, come in, buy one of our suits off the peg. If you need it altering, you can, but all of our suits are a tailored fit, so half time people don't need them altering. And then we've got tailored, which is personal tailoring. That is if you fit into one of our suits perfectly, but you want to tweak the lining or change the fabric, that's where that comes into play. And then a full bespoke is our technical designers will literally make you a whole pattern for your body shape and your measurements, and then you have your try-ons in between that.
Wow, amazing. I know years ago I wanted a jacket making, it was very different. I would have been a normal fastener at front, I wanted a cloak fastener.
Yeah.
And it was you guys that did that and did a fantastic job on
Yep.
that. So again, wedding fairs, you guys do a lot and you've been with
Yes.
us since the very, very beginning. How important is it for people to actually come to these shows and speak to kind of the businesses behind them?
I think it's really important because sometimes we appreciate a lot of customers can't get in to see us because we are very fully booked, especially on weekends and when most people do have off work. So on a Sunday here, it just gives people that chance to kind of come in, network with us, and then from that point, look at getting them booked in. So yeah.
Yeah. What questions should couples be asking when they come and see you?
A lot of customers ask us if they can hire and have the same suit either to purchase or have made bespoke.
Yeah.
Well, at Antich, yes, you can do all options. Because we've got a lot of different hire companies, you can actually hire our own Antich suits as well now. And we did that on purpose because we had a lot of grooms saying, well, I don't want to hire my suit because it's a special suit, but the groomsmen and the dads potentially don't want to spend that amount of money. So we thought, what could we do to compromise? So we pulled it into a higher category. So now it gives you the option to do all options, which is a lot more beneficial.
I love the idea of a bespoke suit for the groom.
Yeah.
In the past, there's always been a big emphasis on the dresses, which is
Yes.
amazing. But then the guys would hire the suit and it's like, do you know what? As a suit, you can get more use out of
Definitely
that.
than a dress.
I do think I'm seeing more guys getting their suits made and then hiring the rest of the groomsmen, which is great.
Definitely.
To mix that up as well. Brilliant. I'll pop the website on there, but what's the best way for people to get in touch?
So the best way to get in touch is by either email or phone us. So we've got 2 stores, one in Huddersfield and then our new one in Ilkley. All of our social media, all of our details are on our social medias. So yeah, or you can go on our website and we do have contact forms on there where you can fill them out and that will directly email us and then someone will get back to you as soon as possible.
Awesome. And like you said, the great thing is you actually are weave to wear. You don't just say it.
Yep, we actually
made in
are.
Huddersfield. They can come to your store and see that window and see the mill and everything.
Yes, and you can actually walk down our corridor, which is, I don't even know, maybe a few meters down, and you can actually meet our production team, meet our technical designers, meet our pattern cutters, and so literally everything done under one roof.
Brilliant, fantastic. Thank you for coming on.
Thank
you. Another everyone. Do you know they start off nervous, but they end up being absolutely fantastic for it. So yeah. Cool. So we're going to bring on our next guest, who is the John Steele. He's going to be joining us in just a second.
Where am I going there?
Take a seat, John.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
Hello.
There we go, John.
How we doing?
I'm all right. Just about, how are you?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Is this your first time at Lakeside Ponderosa?
I've been for a long time.
Yeah. I do like it as a venue because it's got a mix of everything. From a photography point of view, how exciting is the zoo element?
Looks good, doesn't it? You could have a laugh here, couldn't you? You could run around and go into some animal cages. Well, probably not. But
I love that idea that you could. I just imagine the chaos of a bride and groom, or whatever the combination is, a couple, in the dress and the suits, in with the meerkats, and the chaos that then ensues.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would happen.
I don't know if you're allowed to, I don't say out, because the stuff that I'd want to get them to do. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah.
So, I mean, you've been coming to wedding fairs for decades.
Oh, it makes me sound old, that. I've done a few, Anna. Done a couple.
How important is it for couples to actually come and have conversations with photographers at wedding fairs rather than just being sold to?
Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it? It's like, I've just been saying to people today, I've been planning people's weddings all day. Like, if you come into a wedding fair, you come in to see the people. Like, I've got 20 odd years of experience.
Yeah.
So I've seen it all. I've done it all. It's like, so what I can tell people is kind of invaluable, isn't it? Like, it's not there on Google. But if you just come and talk to us and ask questions, we can just help. Like, so many people today haven't got a venue.
Yeah.
I've been saying, like, look, the best weddings are when you put your personality out there. It's not about spending loads of money, and it's like, it's questioning everything. It's like, who are we as a couple, and what do we really want? And it's like, do you need this? Do you need that? It's like, no, you don't. It's like, it's just, celebration, big party, end it there. So yeah.
And I think it's more important now for couples to have the wedding that they want. Do you know what I mean? But by doing so, having the suppliers that fit them, rather than trying to make it someone else fit, if you're not.
Yeah, well, you buy from people, don't you? End it there. So it's like, it's always been, you should always have had the wedding you wanted. Like, years and years ago, going back to like traditional, you had all these rules, but now it's just break all the rules, meet the people. If you don't like kind of think, oh, I can work with that person, then don't, and I'm the same. If I meet a bride and groom and I don't think I can work with them, I just say no.
Yeah. I think that's so important as well. Again, I mean, I've seen some of your pictures. You have some amazing pictures of some, like, you've got some punks, you've got multibility scooters, you've got cartwheels, space hoppers.
I have it all, don't I? But again, this is what happens at a wedding. It's not set up. I'm not there bringing my space hoppers, bringing my giant boxing gloves, like bringing smoke bombs. I'm not that person. It's like,
I remember smoke bombs.
Why? Just why? Just end of day, like, why? Like, it's because a photographer don't know how to take pictures. Like, that's it. We need novelty. But no, it's like, do what you do. It's about you. Like, it's no one else. Just have the wedding you want. You're paying loads of money for it. But again, you don't even have to pay loads of money for it. I've shot weddings in, like, where they've spent £250,000, like, on everything, and it's been boring. And then I've been and shot, like, a wedding in a working men's club, and it's like 300 times better.
Yeah.
So it's people at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's finding your people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's what my marketing does. It's like, I show the pictures of people's wedding that I like and that I want more of.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to attract.
Yeah.
So
I love your branding as well, because you do that whole I see what you don't.
I see what you don't. Yeah. And then I have my eyes, and then I can do Where's Wally's with my eyes as well. Yeah. So people are looking, like, because no one comments going, oh, I've seen the eyes. But other day, like, so many people come up to me and go, oh, I love finding your eyes. Yes. But they don't say that. So I just keep doing it. It just makes scheduling social media more fun.
I'll put the website out there so people can get in touch with you. But what question do you think couples should be asking photographers at wedding fairs?
Like, I don't know if they should. I think they just want to like their style of photography and try, and don't tell a photographer whose style you like to try to change who they are.
Yeah.
And because that's when it's all going to go wrong, innit? Don't try and get me to do like elegant and posy traditional stuff when you know, that's not, I can do it, but I'm not the best at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just, and then, yeah, just ask kind of, well, the other questions you want to ask is exactly what you get, because there's a lot of upselling that goes in, like, so there's a lot of like hidden kind of stuff. It's like, what exactly do I get? And then the top one that I'm just out of now is always ask to see a full wedding, not wedding highlights. Like a full wedding, because that shows consistency throughout. Because, you know, a lot of photographers are going on styled shoots where they're paying for photographers to set everything up. But it's like, no, I want to see what you did in a full wedding. What did you do when it was dark? What did you do when it was like bright light? You know, how did you manage this? Did you do group shots? Did you do this? And yeah, make sure you see a couple of them.
Brilliant.
Boom.
Brilliant. John, thank you
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much. That was the most professional I've ever known you be. There we go.
I'll have to repeat, sir.
All right, there we go.
Emotional.
Could you give Rob a nudge? There we go. Awesome. Some top tips from John Steele there. And again, I think that's really valuable about seeing that full wedding again, because it gets to, like he says, you get to see the consistency there as well. So we have got Rob Ellams coming on in a moment, who's going to do us a magic trick, I believe. Yeah, oh, there we go. And so, again, you'll see that pattern coming through everyone saying you should come here, speak to the suppliers, enjoy yourself. There he is, the magic man himself. Please, if you have any questions, jump them in the chat. Rob, come in, sit down, make yourself at home. There we go. So, Rob Ellams,
Hi.
award-winning magician.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just pop your website up there. What's that? What is this here?
This is the aforementioned award, North of England Wedding Awards.
North of England Wedding Award. There
Fantastic night out that was.
Do you know what? And it was one of those. Oh, there we go. This John sneaking around in the background there. The moment when you won that, I remember being on stage and looking down and seeing your daughter come running over. I remember I had such a lump in my throat. It was fantastic. Really, really well deserved.
Yeah, it's on video that on the website,
it's
so
amazing.
it's good to see. Yeah,
it's amazing. So tell us a little bit about you. What got you into magic? How long have you been doing it?
Started off just as a hobby, really, over 20 years ago now.
Wow.
And then someone actually suggested to me that I was good enough to actually give it a go. So I started doing a few wedding fairs, and now I do it full time professionally. So yeah, it's come a long way.
Yeah. So what kind of areas do you cover?
Predominantly it's Northwest, Yorkshire, Derbyshire, Cheshire, but I will travel to anywhere. Did something recently in the Lake District.
Oh, nice.
The furthest I have travelled, I've done Germany and Holland. I have travelled abroad. So technically I'm an international magician as well.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, I'll travel everywhere. Obviously, if it's a distance, cost involves. But anywhere within the north of England,
Nice.
I don't usually charge petrol. Just usually I'm happy to do whatever.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
And
so
you've
go.
been in Wedding Fairs Yorkshire for a few years.
Oh, quite a few years, yeah.
How important is it for couples to come to wedding fairs?
For me personally, it's the best way I get business, because I need to explain the concept of why they want a magician.
Yeah.
I have to demo some magic, explain how it fills all the gaps during the day, because it's a long day when you're getting married, and it's just a nice way of filling them all. And when I explain the concept, they go, "Oh, that's a good idea. We never thought of that." But if I just advertised in a magazine, people don't get it. They'll just read it and just gloss over it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a trick?
Yeah, I could do.
Let me hold the microphone
Yeah,
for
sure.
you. There we go.
Okay, let's.
A pack of cards.
Pack of cards. Pack of cards. I'm going to leave them there. What I want you to do, and this isn't set up. You can. I promise you, this isn't set up. Could do this for anyone. What I want you to do, Grant, I want you to use your imagination and imagine a pack of playing cards.
Yes.
And I want you to open the box.
Yep.
Take the cards out.
Yeah.
Choose a card.
Yeah.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Now turn it round.
Yeah.
And pop it back in the deck so it's upside down.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite way to all the other cards.
Opposite way to all the others.
Are you happy with that?
I am happy.
Now I want you to think of that card.
Thinking of it.
Think of something random.
Thinking of it.
Don't
random.
say the ace of spades, because most men say the ace of spades and kings of popular. Just go for a random card somewhere in the middle of the deck.
Yeah.
Have you got one?
I've got one.
What was the card?
My card is the 7 of diamonds.
And I swear this isn't set up, is it, Grant?
Definitely not set up.
Okay. The 7 of diamonds. I'm going to take the card.
7 of diamonds.
Okay.
And that pack has not moved. It's been right there all along.
Okay. I'll stand up for this so you can see. Okay. 7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds.
Okay. Funny enough, it's right near the top there.
Oh, it is. There we go.
Oh, hang on, you can see.
Look at that. Yeah,
there is one upside down.
there's
there.
definitely one upside down. If that's the 7 of diamonds, or that's the
Can you see
thing.
that? It's a bit of a bad angle, really. Yep.
I can definitely see this one. That's this one.
Yep. Turn it over.
7 of diamonds. Amazing.
They're all upside down in the deck.
That is really good. And I can verify that deck was there. It was not touched before. That's really good.
I haven't hypnotised me.
Yeah, exactly. That's really cool. So yeah.
The angle on this, but
yeah. What's your favourite type of trick to do?
It's all close up, so it's cards, coins, sponges. That particular one's quite a nice one. That always gets a good reaction. I do stuff with cups and balls and things like that. Again, that's very popular. Easy tiger. That's always popular. The cups and balls stuff. Just like I say, it's all close up. I had done some stage stuff. Did a parlour show with another magician before COVID. But when we came back after COVID, we were that busy with the wedding being postponed, and unfortunately, it's not been so well. So we had to shelve that for the time being.
Cool.
But
you're here at Lakeside today. Again, you've been here before.
Yes, many times.
Tell us about Lakeside. Why is this a great wedding venue?
It's a brilliant wedding venue. Beautiful. You've got some lovely gardens. You've got great photoing opportunities. You've got the zoo as well. If you can incorporate that, maybe go around and have a quick cheeky peek around the zoo.
Yeah.
The venue itself is beautiful. The food is great. I can testify for that. It's just a lovely atmosphere. The staff are really nice as well. It's just a perfect venue. Done a few weddings here now, and a lot of wedding fairs, and it's a top venue. Nice. If you're in the area, great. Couldn't recommend it enough.
Great atmosphere so far during the day as well. Tell us about the quality of the couples through the door.
Yeah, really good. Genuine people. You do get sometimes at wedding fairs, you get tire kickers, but here, genuine people, really nice couples. Had a lot of interest today. Had some, nice reactions from some of the stuff I've been doing. It's a top day, and the weather's here, and everything's good.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you so much.
If you could get, is she talking?
Chiffon.
If you get chiffon rolls for it, if she's not talking to someone, if she's not, then go find somebody else.
Okay. So check me out on the website. Any questions?
Website up there as well. Yep.
Any questions? Anything at all? Anything you want answering? By all means, just drop me a line. I'm dead easy to chat to. I don't bite. Okay, thank you so much.
Cool.
Cheers,
Rob. There we go. And so we've got a great selection of suppliers here all day as well. Again, we've got Jelly Bean just there behind us. Where have they gone? Oh, they're there somewhere. A great selection of suppliers. Next up, I think we have got Chiffon Rolls Bridal. Again, there's some great characters, some really good people, honest people in the industry, and it's always good to see them. And here we go, a firm favourite within the wedding world, another award-winning supplier as well. Come and take a seat. There we go.
Hi,
how are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
There we go. How's your day going so far? Are you enjoying yourself?
I am enjoying myself. It's really been nice, actually. The weather's lovely and warm, and spring's finally arrived.
It's weird. I love a nice day like this in spring.
Yes.
In autumn, a nice day like this is a killer for a wedding fair.
It can be, yeah.
In spring, it's not too bad because people go, we've still got the rest of summer going.
Absolutely, yes.
Tell us a little about you, because you've been in the wedding industry a long time.
Oh, God, a long, long time. More than I'd like to to be truthful. I've been doing it, seems to be nearly 30 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so...
You must have seen some changes amongst that time.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the industry has changed such a lot. There's sometimes a lot of shops and then there's not a lot of shops. So it just kind of fluctuates so much. Yeah. A lot of girls are going and buying online now, which can be a little bit of a thing to do, really.
One of the things I'm seeing a lot, and I know I've tagged you in a couple of Facebook groups for this, there is people that are buying dresses online.
Yeah.
The sizes are all different because they're from far, far away.
Absolutely.
Quality might not be great.
True.
Glued rather than sewn and all of that. I mean, I don't know dresses, but I see that.
Yeah, some of the motifs are glued on. Yeah, they're not sewn on, and yeah.
And then they're looking for someone that can do alterations to fix those problems.
Yeah, and I've had girls that have, like one in particular, bless her, she bought online, she paid £50 for it. Oh. It cost because there were no structure in it, it didn't give her any support. There were no shape in it on her. She was a plus size lady. She was a lovely lady. But ended up, because by the time I'd end up finished doing the length, the structure in it and everything, it was over £300 for the alterations. And I'm going back probably about 5 years ago now. And I've also known girls that have bought 2, 3, 4 dresses, not being able to get a refund either. So they've wasted that money. It's been not a very good quality dress. And so I tend to find, even if you only have unlimited budget, still visit bridal shops, because they've got samples that they're selling off in different sizes sometimes, and you're better to buy bigger rather than too small, because even if you're meaning on losing weight, if you fit you as you are, sometimes you buy something too small, you might not get into it. And sometimes they just can't be altered to make them bigger.
It's sometimes I think we're over positive about our size sometimes. So I know when I lost loads of weight, I went to Vietnam and I thought, well, I'm going to have a tailor-made suit made. And they went, do you want to do it? I went, no, I want skinny trousers and it's going to be this. And never getting back in those trousers.
I know. And this is the problem. And I know a lot of girls are, it's like, sometimes they're going on this Monjaro and they are losing lots of incredible weight, which, all due respect to them, if that's the way they want to go, that's okay, but you do find that sometimes as well, girls, not meaning to, as they run up to the wedding, they lose a few pounds anyway. And it's not always pounds, it's measurements. And sometimes because they wear kind of clothes that's not as fitted as a wedding dress, they don't realise that they lost it. And so when we're doing fittings, we work right up to the week of the wedding. And so a couple of weeks ago, I had a young lady come in, and all the time she's coming through fittings, it's fitted her beautifully. And I was just finishing off the length, and she went, oh, I think it's a little bit loose at the top. And she had lost 4 centimetres off her bust. And so this is the thing, this is why we like to kind of make sure it's right up to the post to make sure it fits as beautiful as possible, because there's nothing worse than girls that fidget with the dresses on the wedding day. It's just like, oh no, just don't, but if it's not sitting right, you're gonna fidget with it.
And you've got to feel good in that day.
Absolutely.
I'm not mentioning names, but I know there's a story last year, I believe it was, where one of the suppliers had got a dress from somewhere and it wasn't quite right, I think it's fair to say.
Yes.
And they were told nothing could be done, and you came to
it was a lot of work. Every seam had to come undone. The detail had to be unpicked. We ended up taking the waisting by 32 centimetres because the dress was 5 sizes too big for her. And it's very rare I will get one that's so extreme, but it just had to be done because she was getting married within 7 weeks and going to Greece, bless her. But by the time we finished, and her mum was like kind of quite irate, we're like, it's never going to get done, we need another backup dress. And the lovely lady were like, no, I trust Helena, we can get it done. And we did. And she was so happy with it, bless her. I'm just so happy that we managed to sort it out for her, because she just looked incredible on the day.
I think, and again, it's why we do this. I think it's so important for people to come to wedding fairs so they can meet the people behind the businesses, not just the business that you see on Pinterest or Instagram. The people that genuinely care.
Absolutely. And the thing is, like a couple of weeks ago, I had a young lady come in. She brought a dress from a well-established chain of dresses, and she wanted to take the sleeves off because she didn't like the style of the sleeves. So we ended up customizing it for her. So the dress was completely customized for her. We'll post some pictures quite soon when I get around to it. And so it looked completely different to when she brought it in, But we're getting to a lot of that recently, customization on dresses, which I love doing because I love to design, and obviously with the bride included of what we're going to do with the dress. And I really love it. It's amazing.
Well, I'll pop another link up to your website.
Thank you very much.
And again, what's the question you wish couples would ask when they come and see you?
I think it's when they come in, I kind of say to them, look, have you got a budget? Have you got your venue? Because having your venue is quite an important part of it, because depending on where your venue is, might decide on what kind of dress you're going to go for. So you know, if it's a church wedding, you might want something quite traditional looking. If you're going for a venue where you're getting married in all the same place, you might not want something as traditional, but still go for the ones that you feel incredible in, because that's what it's down to.
Yeah,
you'll stand differently, you'll smile differently, and you just feel amazing.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
I must admit, it's going to be such a great feeling when you see your brides. And
It's
they're
just
in that
so fabulous.
Yeah.
Just to witness somebody who sometimes they come in and go, I don't get emotional about dresses. And then next minute they're crying and you're like, okay. You know? And it happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's happened quite a few times, and they've come in and gone, well, this is what I want. And then they end up with something completely opposite to what they're coming for. But because it feels so special on them, that's what it's about.
Brilliant.
That's what it's
Thank
about.
you very much for coming on as well.
No, you're very
Guys,
welcome. Thank
please do
you.
get in touch with us as well. Again, couples today, tell me about the quality of couples you have some good
There have been
conversations.
some lovely conversations with some lovely couples. Some haven't got the venues yet, which is okay.
Yeah.
You know, and I've just said to them, you know, when you've got your venue, try it and get in to see us at least kind of 18 months to a year before, because some companies can take 9 months for the dresses to arrive from ordering, and then you need time for alterations to make sure it sits right on you and you can walk in it without lifting up the dress at the front, because that looks terrible when you're walking down the aisle. You're having to lift the dress up or kicking it forward. It just doesn't flow.
You've got enough to be worrying about.
Precisely.
You've just got to look fabulous and walk.
Precisely.
Brilliant.
And so, you know, so I would say to people, you know, give plenty of time for looking at the dresses, you know, because it is a special time, you know, and try not to take too many people with you, because too many opinions can cause a problem, you know, and especially if a bride stood in a dress that she truly loves and then one of the group says, no, I don't like it. Not, you know, I feel gutted sometimes because you can tell these girls really love that dress, you know. So just be very choosy on, you know, you want honesty. You do want honesty. But, you know, you also want them to be kind too.
Yes. It's the one chance when you can kind of, you know, have your fairy tale wedding, if that's the type of wedding that
Precisely.
you want.
Absolutely.
So, lakeside, again, we've got a zoo at the side here.
Oh, it's such a gorgeous...
I love the idea of a couple, especially a bride, in the meerkat enclosure in a beautiful dress. I love the idea.
They don't love staring at you, though.
Yeah.
They love staring at your meerkats.
I love the idea of a styled shoot. And I do. I see the bride stood there and all the meerkats staring.
Yeah.
However, I think very quickly that could turn into chaos.
Yes, very much so, yeah.
I don't think
but I think stood by the lake under the willow tree is a perfect picture.
Second. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the lovely pagoda area is just stunning for photos.
Got so many great photo opportunities.
It
like
has.
I say, an outside space, an inside space, and that pagoda out there.
Yeah, it's just such a beautiful setting, and the food is beautiful. Yes. Really, really nice. Cool. But yeah, it's on a day like this as well. It's just lovely, and your guests, when they're a bit quiet, can go off and have a little look at the animals, which is lovely. You know, so you've got like 2 in 1, really, haven't you?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Helena, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
There we go.
Thank you.
I'll take that off.
Take care.
I'll pop the website back on there for them.
Thank you.
Please do get in touch. Cheers.
See you later.
See you later.
Take care. Bye.
There we go. How cool is she? Again, great person within the industry. And again, lots and lots of knowledge about this as well. I think down to earth. I think we've got another great supplier that's been in the industry quite some time. In fact, they're just coming up to their 10th anniversary as well in the industry. Here she is as well. Let's welcome to the stage, Paul Tinker.
Thank you.
There we go. Paul, so you're from Down to Earth Florist.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have been going, you see, coming up to your 10-year anniversary?
Yeah, October will be 10 years that the shop's been open, but Sharon's been in the floristry industry 40 years this year.
Wow. She started when she was 6.
Yeah, and that's what I keep saying to her.
Yes. So you guys,
and I'm the same age as her, so obviously I'm on it. Yeah, I've just had 12 paper rounds or something like that.
So you guys do real and artificial flowers?
Yeah, fresh flowers, silk flowers, dried flowers, you know, a complete mix really of everything. And a mixture of both. If you want something special that means something to you, you want a peony and you want it in December or something like that, then we can sneak a silk one in between real, and there's only you who knows.
Well, that's it. So people, I mean, People don't realise sometimes that flowers are seasonal.
Yeah, very much so. And that, you know, the seasonal variations of certainly peonies, it's a very short window. And, you know, people want summer flowers in Christmas, for example, you know, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where the silk and dry comes in.
Special about real flowers as well. But I've seen your artificial flowers, and I can't tell the difference.
No, I mean we have, you know, there'll be people come up to us today and say, "Oh, do you do artificial?" And half the stand is artificial flowers. So, but the flip side of that is people do want to keep them, but you know, there's people out there, we don't do it. It's a specialised job. There's people out there that dry them, preserve them, or even, you know, cast them in resin. You have a paperweight with your stuff in, or a dog bowl, or whatever they want to do.
With artificial, you've got that to keep forever,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. You guys, I mean, you've been wedding fairs for a very long time. What's the one thing that you think people should ask when they come to a wedding fair and they speak to a florist or yourselves? What's the one thing they should be asking so they get a better understanding and to make that choice?
Just talk to your supplier. You know, people. I think it was either you or Alan that when we first started doing wedding fairs 9.5 years ago, it's people buy from people.
Yeah.
You know, so talk to your supplier. Make sure that you feel comfortable with that supplier, that you get on with them, and you know, don't let them push you into anything either. Don't let your supplier bully you. Not bully you. That's a bit strong, isn't it? But you know, it's your day. I've just had a conversation with a couple earlier, and I just said, you know, don't forget it's your day. Don't try and do something because you think Auntie Linda wants you to do that. And one thing or another. It's your day. Do what you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
So you're based in Batley, but you cover
wherever. Yeah, we've up and down the country. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
I see the down to earth van out and about often doing deliveries and stuff like that.
Yeah, but with fresh weddings, fresh flower weddings, we only do one a day typically. Yeah. Purely because the logistics of being in, you know, one might be in Scarborough, one might be in Birmingham, wherever. You know, trying to be in two places at the same time. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Yeah. And I think it's important to note as well, you're a proper florist.
Yeah, it's a working shop. You know, you'll come into the shop, and we always try and ask people to book in for an appointment because, you know, you might come into the shop and she's midway through doing a funeral or doing a wedding or whatever. So it is a working shop that, and that's good for customers who don't know what they want. They come in and they wander around the shop and go, "Oh, I like that flower. I like that flower," and that in itself can help choose.
Yeah. Cool. I'm just trying to think what else.
I don't know. She's the expert, not me. Yeah, exactly. I tell everybody that I'm only here for eye candy when I come to these things, but that she's yeah, exactly. She's trotted off to do a wedding this morning at Bagden Hall, I think is where she's at. So that's a fresh flower wedding over at Bagden. So she's gone to do that, see the bride set up, do whatever, and then left me flying solo. So I'm sure she'll be watching this when she comes back and critiquing, and I'm either not going to get paid or I'm not going to get paid.
There's a great network of suppliers. You're very much a part of that as well. And it is like a nice, positive community as well.
You're right. I mean, I haven't seen John Steele, the photographer. I haven't seen John for months. And yeah, we've had a bit of a giggle. You know, the network of suppliers as well. Also, we recommend each other. You know, we know what the other suppliers in the same industry, in the same game as us, and you know, outside of that, whether it's suits, whether it's photography, whether it's cakes, whatever. You know, we see these people's work firsthand, probably before you guys who are getting married see it. You know, we know these people. We know these people on a personal level. So, again, questions to ask your supplier is, who would you recommend?
Yeah.
And we can pretty much recommend any industry with any skill within the wedding industry. So.
How important is it for couples to come to wedding fairs to talk to suppliers?
I think it's quite important to see people, to compare. Yeah, to compare and contrast. Whether that be, you know, you've got 2 or 3 people that might be doing suits, 2 or 3 people that might be doing cakes, and whilst sometimes the product is very, very similar, the people aren't. We're back to people buying from people again.
Absolutely. It's the theme of everyone today has always been that same thing. Don't look at the product, look at the person.
Yeah, look at both.
Yeah.
To be fair,
You want someone that's the right fit for you.
If you can buy the same product from somebody that's grumpy and somebody who's not grumpy, which would you pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This grumpy face here.
Grumpy.
Cool.
It's Sunday and it's a nice sunny day and I'm in here. So
Yeah.
of course
Well,
I'm
Lakeside Ponderosa is such a great venue.
Martin and the team here are superb. You know, Sunday carvery.
Oh, yeah.
Just where else would you go for a carvery around here?
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But again, great team, great venue with a mix of from the outside to the zoo to the lake to the inside here. They've got a mix of everything.
Excuse me.
Cool. I'll pop the details back on there as well. What's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Any. We can phone us, email us, Facebook, Insta.
Pop in the shop.
Pop in the shop, whatever. If you pop in the shop, don't necessarily expect a consultation there and then.
Yeah, of course.
If it's quiet, then yeah, she will. But we just give us a call first.
Yeah.
And because she might not even be in, she might be out doing a wedding and so on. So yeah.
Brilliant. Paul, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Paul from Down to Earth Florist.
Thank you.
Do check him out. Yeah. Again, another great start. In fact, Paul, if you could get either Althams Travel or any of them from down this side. So there we go. Again, Down to Earth Florist. Great supplier. Yeah, coming up to their 10-year anniversary. I remember them coming seeing us at Hollins Hall Wedding Fair years ago when they were first starting out as in this business and giving them advice. And such a great couple. And again, really well connected in the wedding industry. And quite often you'll see them at many wedding fairs. But obviously, you know, we want you to come and see them at ours. But if you see them, go and speak to them. Even if you're not going to be a customer, they will always, most of these suppliers will always give you good advice, and that's the important thing. Help you get that inspiration because they've been doing it a long time. These are, you know, they're not fly-by-nights. A lot of these guys are well established, and by doing so, you get the right answers as well. Let me just switch this over. We have got Althams Travel here. I'm going to talk all about travel. Come and take a seat.
Hello.
I'm all right, just about. How are you?
I'm fine. You?
I'm all right, just about. There we go. Let me just pop that up there so it'll pop your link in the comments section. But yeah, travel. Probably really important for weddings. Honeymoons, stag do's, hen do's.
Weddings abroad.
Weddings abroad. I must admit, yeah, that's I don't know how it was, but like for what it costs to get married abroad versus the cost in the UK, there used to be a massive difference between the two.
Yeah, not so much now. Depending on where you get married, some do free wedding packages now.
Wow.
Especially in like the Caribbean. Depending on how many people are going, they'll sometimes reduce the cost down.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a bit of everything at the minute.
Yeah. No, I must admit, it's a great section. So travel, what kind of got you into travel?
To be quite honest, my grandparents, they were massive travellers. They went everywhere around the world. And it was something that just inspired me at a young age that I wanted to be like that.
Yeah.
I want to be very old saying, I've been everywhere.
Do you know what? I have a friend who, she's just done her 110th country.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm so jealous. She's done loads of little countries, though.
Yeah.
Eastern Europe. So that's cheating. But yeah, I think travel's one. I mean, all of these industries, you know, dresses, beautiful, photography, all of these things are beautiful. Yep. Travel, I think, is something that's in your blood.
Yeah.
And so
you've got to love it for this job. You've got to want to do it yourself.
And so in a world where people can just go online and book budget airlines and budget stuff, how important is it for them to actually go to a reputable agency, a proper one as well?
Yeah, we're going to say we have actual stores, so people can come in and actually talk to people.
I think it's so important in the digital world to actually be able to go, you know, if things don't go right, you can go into a shop and go,
that's the thing where you face-to-face contact. Yeah. We're there 4 or 5 days a week. Shops are open 6 days in most cases. But we've been to a lot of the countries. We've been to a lot of the places. We can give recommendations for restaurants in some ideas.
Oh, nice.
If we've not been in our shop, we have 35 branches for Althams. We can ring another shop and say, right, got someone who's interested in this. What would you recommend? Yeah. Is there a hotel that you'd say is good? Is there... I've just been to Bali, so beach clubs. Wow. I can sell beach clubs galore now.
I've not been to Bali. A friend of mine's been, absolutely loved it. Yeah. What put me off, I saw a thing on YouTube years ago, and it was like spider season in Bali.
Oh, that put us off for about a year, I have to say. But then we went and never saw any.
Oh, good. So throw you under the bus now. Where would you personally recommend for like a stag or a hen do destination?
So it depends. We have a lot that men seem to like cities
Yeah.
more. So Prague's very popular for a
Yeah.
stag group, Krakow, whereas hens seem to prefer beaches. So
Yeah.
then we get a lot of Palma Nova, Mallorca,
Oh yeah.
but Portugal and things like that. So they've got a bit of nightlife, bit of beach. You
Yeah.
can do a bit of both.
I like what you said then as well, and people probably don't think about that you know these destinations, you know where the good restaurants are. Years ago, I used to pride myself in go online, find a cheap flight, find a cheap hotel, and then go to that place. But then you go there and you don't know where to go.
Yep.
And sometimes the search on the internet doesn't give you the top 10 best places. It gives you what is an affiliate link for them places.
What they've been paid to show.
Exactly. And a few years ago, I was in Thailand, and someone went, "Did you book a tour?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "You should." I went, "Oh, it feels really touristy." Completely transforms how I travel.
Yep.
Because you don't only get to see the important bits, they're local, they know
It's the bits
good
that you don't
bits.
know about.
Exactly. And that for me is worth the extra kind of money that you pay for
I had a customer ring yesterday about Canada, and it were areas I'd been to, and she was like, "What would you tell me to do?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "In Quebec, do a walking tour, but the guide is dressed up in medieval uniform."
Cool.
And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "But I'll tell you what, that is the one thing from my Quebec trip that has stayed in my head."
Yeah.
And seeing the other trips as well, because they were all dressed in different uniforms.
That's really cool. So I've just come back from Canada, but I was in Saskatoon.
Yeah.
Saskatoon in December is not the most hospitable place to
I
go
was going
to.
to say that is very much for the cold-hearted.
Yes, it's where they film Ice Road Truckers.
Yes.
So I didn't know when I went, and when I got there, it was minus 45 degrees.
Did you lose your hair?
Pretty much. I went out to do a live stream and walked, and halfway through I thought, this is where I'm going to...
Don't get your hair wet and go outside.
Exactly.
Top tip.
Top tip. Don't do that in Canada. Yeah, absolutely. And so the other side is, and again, with all the uncertainty in the world at the moment with the price of fuel, and I'm hearing about big airlines cancelling flights, in having someone like yourselves, there's a point of contact that can help with that type of stuff.
Yeah. At present, nothing is getting cancelled. Touch wood. But airlines and things, they get fuel months, years in advance sometimes. So yes, the prices may go up down the line, but at the moment, they've already got it.
Brilliant.
So, and if anything, they'll consolidate things first. They won't just cancel it. They can't afford to just cancel things. We've just come out of COVID where that was the case.
Yeah.
Only things really that get cancelled at the moment is like the war zone area.
Yes.
You can still transit through them areas if you're going somewhere else. Some places are cancelling them because travel insurance doesn't always cover the transit, but will cover your final destination.
Brilliant.
So you can still get to, say, Thailand.
Yeah.
There's ways round it.
Yeah. Brilliant. You mentioned about the hen and stag do. You also mentioned destination weddings. Where are you seeing at the moment? Because I know Cyprus was popular for a while for weddings. Where were you? Cape Verde. I had a friend get married in Cape Verde.
Yeah.
Where were you guys
I would
seeing?
say Greece is one of your big ones. There's so many different islands. There's different places that you can kind of get married in the gardens. Some do them by the pool. You can go to the little churches and do it. There's such a variance of it.
Yeah.
Like I had a customer who got married last year in Zante and they did it on a little island.
Nice.
And some went by boat to it, some went over a bridge, and then they had a meal in a taverna later on. But then Caribbean's always a big one.
Yeah, yeah. Where's your destination of choice?
I've spent a lot of time talking about South Africa today, so maybe South Africa.
Nice.
I do love it.
Not a place
safari bucket list.
Oh.
And a very memorable honeymoon if you were to do it as a honeymoon.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. I'll pop the website back on there as well. Again, the reason why I'm here, we're at Wedding Fair. That's the problem with travel. You get into it.
You just can't not talk about
exactly. So, like Wedding Fairs, for me, I think it's so important for couples to speak to you, to understand that. How has it been for you? Have you had some good conversations today?
Yeah, it's been quite busy today. So we've had a lot of conversations. Obviously, weddings are planned quite far in advance, so holidays might not be as far out.
Yeah.
But we can already start the conversation. So I've said to a lot of people, if they just want to come down to the shop and talk to us, we're not going to push them into booking something they're not ready for or that's not on sale.
Yeah.
So we can just have conversations at this point and see what they're thinking.
Yeah. And the good thing as well is it's the great, wedding cake, wedding dresses, a lot of these, you've got one shot at that.
Yeah.
You do a good job, you've got a customer for life.
Exactly.
So yeah, I might be popping in to see you.
You should do.
yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much
All
for
right,
joining us
thank
as well.
you for
Natural
having
on camera as well, by the way.
Don't say that.
So brilliant. If you could grab,
My work will make me do it more often.
yeah, if you could grab someone else from your line, maybe Caleb or someone else.
Yeah,
Brilliant. Thank you. Oh, look at that! Absolutely spot on. And we love a bit of travel. So yeah, do love a bit of travel. So let us know where you're watching from, and don't forget we go live at 12:30 every Wednesday for Coffee and Catch Up as well, where we kind of talk about the shows that we've got coming up, and we do have some great shows coming up as well. Let me just go through some of those now whilst we're here, and we wait for our next guest. Our next show is, let's have a look here. Oh, in fact, as we're doing that, we have got James. Thank goodness he's got his name on his T-shirt.
Yeah.
James, take a seat
Thank
there.
you very much, sir.
There we go, James.
Thank you.
James from Simple Sound Hire.
Hello.
Brilliant. Camera's up there.
Ah, yes.
There we go. No, I know it's so.
I always make that mistake.
I always do the same. Tell us about your DJ.
No, it's actually something a little bit different. So we do like a bit of a plug-in and play setup where we look after everything from start to finish. So what we do is we turn up with a sound system. We've got everything that you need. We've got wireless microphones for your speeches. We've got your 2 speakers, which are powerful enough for a venue of up to about 150, 200 people. We supply disco lights and a mixer as well with all the cables that you need to plug into phone, a laptop, or USB device. And we give you all the cables that you need. So it makes it nice and easy. And then we set it up, give you a demo of it. It's nice and easy to move around the venue if you need to dismantle it and then move it somewhere else. And then at the end of the event, we come and collect it. So
I was having a conversation with someone last week, I think, about exactly that.
Yeah.
I think nothing against DJs. I think that works really well because a lot of couples now, since Spotify and Apple Music, we're having it going for like the top 10 list of songs. People have a really eclectic taste in music now, and they want to be able to play what they want to play, not what the DJ thinks is right to play. And to be able to kind of set it up and let them do it, I think is really good.
Absolutely, yeah. We've been going about 10 years, and over that time, we've shifted from just people wanting a small setup for like a house party, all the way through to people saying, "Well, we've got a corporate event. We need a roaming mic for sort of an audience participation with somebody at the front." And then we gradually started getting more interest from people wanting weddings. Yeah. So people would contact us. They say, "Look, we don't want, we're not booking a band. We're not booking a DJ. As you say, we've got our own music. Yeah. We just want to plug it into a phone or a laptop. Can we do this?"
Yeah.
And what we offer, makes it very, very simple.
Brilliant. The first question I have, because I have some nice gear myself.
Yeah.
Does it not make you really nervous leaving that stuff with people and alcohol?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it does. But over the years, we've learned that a lot of the time, most people are quite responsible.
Yeah.
They will drop stuff. Don't want to tempt people to drop stuff, but it is quite hard wearing.
Yeah.
So if there are accidental drops and a microphone gets dropped or whatever, it happens. It happens.
There was a time when I can't remember who did it, but it was the whole mic drop thing.
Yeah.
And every time you'd give like someone my wireless mic for something,
it
was like, if you drop the mic, you have bought the mic.
Yeah, exactly.
So that would make me nervous.
Oh, it does. I've actually got a set of our wireless mics in for repair at the minute. But it was just, it's one of those, we test all our gear, obviously, when it comes back, make sure it's all working effectively. And we set it up to test it. And it was a day before a hire because it had only come back off another hire. And I was like, right, we've got no systems. We had to buy a new setup just for that hire. So it hits you sometimes. But when you're running a business, you have to make sure that your customers have got what they need. So, it's all part of the fun, really.
Brilliant. What kind of areas do you cover? We
cover most of Yorkshire, really. Yeah. So everything from around Leeds. So we do quite a lot in Leeds city centre, all the way across to Wakefield, Huddersfield, Halifax, and then up to North Yorkshire. So we do a fair bit around the York area, between Leeds and York, Tadcaster, that kind of thing, up to Harrogate and beyond, really. We did a few in Ripon and Thirsk last year. Newby Hall, I think we
Nice.
did a couple of times,
Nice.
which was
Yeah.
a really nice venue. So
Good
yeah.
budget brides up there as well.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
So here at Lakeside today, Ponderosa, and I guess it's quite an unusual venue because you've kind of got the lake and the beautifulness of the outside, if they like the nature. And if the weather's not great, they've got this inside space as well, which is more of a traditional function room. And then you've got a rare breed zoo on the side as well. So you've got servo cats and meerkats and all sorts of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So how important do you think it is for couples in the run-up to their wedding to find out about the services that suppliers have to offer?
Oh, it's massively important. I think, social media and stuff can only go so far. And I think our experience, because we've not done many of these, cards on the table, and you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? And I think we've come to a really good, really well organised one here. And it's been really nice to actually come out and meet suppliers. But the key thing about that is you can't really get to know someone through a computer screen.
Absolutely.
So if you turn up and you actually meet each other and there's a buzz about the place, and you meet people and you can talk to them face to face and find out more about what they need. Often they don't fully know what it is that a supplier's offering, so you get the chance to answer their questions and away you go, really.
And again, it's in a world of AI, and it's so easy to make a website and Instagram look really good now. I think to be able to speak to people face to face and show what you do and make that connection, it's more important than ever.
Absolutely, 100%. Couldn't agree more. It's as you say, AI is taking a lot of the hard work out of stuff, but also it can hide a lot of not particularly great products. So you've got to be able to. I think it's really good for your confidence and for your business's confidence to turn up to something like this and actually get out there. Because for us, it's not necessarily about getting bookings all the time. It's about brand awareness. And if people know about you in the local area, then they start to. If someone rings them and says, even if I've got a 50th birthday coming up, we need a sound system, then someone who knows you through this is going to go, oh, I saw that company and they seemed nice when we spoke to them. So
again, I think especially for what you do to get out there is really good, because I know, like, if you don't know what you're looking for, but you need a sound system, you could probably, as a consumer, as a couple, you're going to end up with an AV hire company, which is going to oversell you some massive corporate AV that's going to cost you thousands of pounds more than what you probably need to spend.
100%. And we find that our setup, a lot of people will be worried. They'll say, "Oh, is this going to be big enough for our venue?" But mostly, you don't need anything too fancy. You need the basic setup, which is powerful speak. They are powerful speakers. You can either get 10 or 12-inch speakers. If something that's a bit bigger, you go for the 12-inch, and they fill the venue. And we've never had any issues with people saying, I wasn't loud enough. If anything, they say, the volume didn't go beyond sort of a quarter. Because a lot of the time you don't want it to be like a rave where it's pumping bass, where nobody can hear themselves speak. You want the music to be loud on the dance floor, but away from that, you want to be able to hear each other speak.
Family need to be able to have those conversations.
Absolutely.
And it's not like, I say when we were young, but it's not like when we were young where it was, how many watts is it? I want all of the watts. Whereas now, as I've got older, I want quality sound.
Definitely.
Not loud sound.
Absolutely. And we only buy top quality gear. So all of our speakers are Italian brand called RCF. They're really, really good. All our mics are Shure. As you know, Shure mics, fantastic. So we like to supply the best gear because it has a lot less chance of going wrong, really.
Weird and small techie stuff, but I always judge whether someone's either Sennheiser or Shure.
Sennheiser, I'd still go. I've used Sennheiser mics before. They're fantastic.
But for me, they change the tone a little bit. They do give you a richer tone. So I think great for singers. But for talks, Shure all day long. And they're bomb-proof. So
100%.
Even though I just used that word on a live stream. so hopefully we'll not get cut off. James, how can people get in touch with you?
They can go on our website. We don't actually have social media. We're not massive fans of social media. We like to try and keep out in the real world as much as we can.
Brilliant.
So we've got a website, simplesoundshire.co.uk, and just on Google. We drive everything towards Google. We've got all our Google reviews. If people want to know more about what our customers are saying, we've got plenty of pictures from customers on there and plenty of reviews. We're up to 90 at the minute. So we're pushing for 100 as soon as we can.
Brilliant.
By the end of the year at least.
Brilliant. We it's been a real pleasure. And we will
too.
definitely, once I finish this, I'll come round and we're going to have a chat. Fantastic. We're going to do that whole geeky gear talk thing.
No, that sounds good.
Brilliant. That's James. Do check out. In fact, James, if you could send me someone else from your line. I don't know who else is left. I think there's Caleb and there's these guys here, Into the Willows. Oh, there we go. Oh, and then we've got. If you can look there, you can just see ahead. We have got Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean's ponytail is just there. In fact, if you just stick a trainer out for us, there we go. We've got a Jelly Bean trainer. There we go. Cool. What a great mix of suppliers here today. And again, one of the things for you as a supplier, as well as being here, it's the networking, it's the collaborations, it's the work that you can do within each other that is all really, really important. And most importantly, it's coming to a great venue like this, great quality couples through the door as well, and those great conversations. That's what it's all about. You find out so much more about somebody's business by talking to them, by asking them questions, and that a face-to-face conversation, when you're asking someone about their business, you know when they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes, you know when they're being sincere and honest, so you know when they know what they're talking about. Just like James then, you can tell he knows about gear. That's the important thing. On a website, a lot of times it's ChatGPT, a lot of times it can be whatever. And it's not slight on the industry, it's just sometimes it's easy to do that when people are starting out. Coming to shows like this, you get to meet real businesses and the real people behind those businesses as well. That's what's really important about that. So yeah, so Wedding Fairs Yorkshire, I'll bring up the list of suppliers until our next guest comes here. Not suppliers, a list of, the car people. Oh, brilliant. The Cartwright's cars are going to be coming. That's really good. It's very rare to get this gentleman on camera. So that is absolutely spot on. Again, come here today, you've got the wedding cars outside. Wedding cars have evolved so much. They're not just about transportation now. They're great for the pictures and they're great for kind of making sure Nan gets home safe as well. And Cartwrights have got a great selection of cars through to Ferraris and Land Rover Defenders, through to Beaufords, and they've even got a giant pink Cadillac, which is really, really cool. They've also got an amazing Jaguar, which I think is fantastic. Whilst we're waiting for them to come, I'm going to go through some of these wedding fairs. So that is Heald Hall. That's the 10th of May in a couple of weeks' time. Heald Hall, really great show, not too far from here as well. Again, another independent wedding fair. Again, really great team there. Check it out. It's absolutely spot on. On the same day as that, we have got this one. This is a new one to us. This is Hodroyd Hall. Stunning stately home. Absolutely amazing. And the gardens here are incredible. Exclusive use, and it's just beautiful. The staircase in here is amazing. So check that out. Hazelwood Castle on the 17th. This is, if you're going to go to one show, this is the one show. Absolutely incredible. We're in the marquee there and in the house, and the gardens are just incredible. So absolutely check that out. And then we're going to finish off the season with Wortley Hall in Sheffield. Stunning venue. One of my favourite venues is this one. Beautiful. Dressed by Those Cherished Moments. Absolutely incredible. And we finished the season off with Woodsum Hall, 13th century barn. There we go. Oh, and we have got Cartwright cars here. Coming in, take a seat. There we go. All right. That is perfect there.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Cars, I think such an important part of the wedding as well. I was just saying again, it's not just about transportation anymore. It's part of the styling of a wedding as well.
Yes, very much so. The beauty about our vehicles, they look traditional. The brides really do enjoy them, but they are a bit more modern under the bonnet. So they're very, very reliable. And with we've got a white choice, fully convertibles, up to up to a Chrysler, whatever the brides require.
One of my favourite cars that you guys have got is you've got that old Jag. Love that.
Very nice, yeah.
You've obviously got the Ferrari.
Yeah.
You've got a Corvette, if I remember right.
There's a Corvette, yes. I'm not allowed to drive that one, I'm afraid. Oh. Yes, very nice car, that. Yeah.
And that's it. It's a great selection of like traditional wedding cars, all the way through to like the groom's cars, if you know what I mean, something a little bit special like the Ferrari. You got a pink Cadillac still?
We still have that, yeah. Still have the Caddy, which, we used to use it on proms as well, for that matter. But less so now. But yeah, the more traditional or the sort of Landaulet style car still the most popular with the brides, definitely.
It just looks nice in the pictures as well. It
Yeah.
frames the venue, and again, it's great to have that, even if it's just to bring nan or mum or bring somebody to the venue as well. I think it makes a difference.
We're bringing more and more grooms, grandparents, whatever, with the sort of semi-convertible type as well. Although where are we now? Still in April, more or less. I had the top down yesterday. I did quite a bit of mileage with the bride and groom, and they were very comfortable. So it was a warm day, I must admit.
Nice. I must admit, I often see you guys driving around as well. So it's always nice to have the ribbons and all that kind of little extra bits as well. So
yeah, we can match those to the bride's requirements, which we keep in contact once the bride's booked, right up to the sort of the week before the wedding. We'll do a check the run, we'll do a dummy run, and then double check with the bride. There's no last minute alterations, so colour wise, we can match exactly what she wants.
Brilliant. One of the things I really like about what you guys do as well, especially when you're dealing with like traditional or classic cars, is you've got a wide selection of vehicles. So if in the unfortunate event that something, because I've seen it, driving along the side of the motorway or dual carriageway, and there's some old Rolls Royce parked up at the side of the road with a bride looking quite stressed. You've got a fleet of vehicles.
Exactly. And we always keep spares in the garage. No matter how busy we are, we'll always have spare vehicle and driver. Although we try to steer clear of the motorways if possible. If you break down or if there's a jam on the motorway, you've nowhere to go, and we don't want to let anyone down. So we do just tend to stay to major roads.
Yeah.
You can always find an alternative route.
Yeah. Now, Cartwrights have been around for as long as I can remember, really. So when did Cartwright start?
It's 1980s. I'm not sure the exact date, but we can always, if anyone wants to know, they can go on our website and check that out. Yeah, I think it's 1988.
Wow. So yeah, definitely established.
I haven't been with them since the beginning, no. But,
so again, another winner of the North of England Wedding Awards a few years ago.
Yes.
And again, the team are all friendly drivers, know what they're doing. So yeah, so it's absolutely spot on.
Yeah, we always speak to the bride the week before anyway, and the driver introduces himself, and the vehicles, very well maintained. That's everyone says that how well they are turned out.
Yeah.
No matter what. I mean, today, okay, it's a wedding fair, but yeah, the car is fantastic. So,
how important is it for couples to actually come to wedding fairs and speak to suppliers and see the cars in person?
I think yes, certainly a great deal. I mean, I've had some customers today saying they'd looked at cars online and such like, but there's nothing like actually getting in, explaining like how much space you need. You've got big dresses, flowers, luggage sometimes for bride, So it's nice to have some leg room and just explain how much they will actually have on the day with the with the dresses.
What's, especially been doing this such a long time, what's the one question you think couples should ask that don't ask?
Apart from the price. Well, what I tell them before they even ask, we as Cartwrights, we only do one car per person, per driver, per day. So we're not rushing off to another wedding, or some vehicle suppliers are just sort of fixed hours, etc. I mean, yesterday was a typical. We got to the venue for the reception. The bride panicked, said, "Oh, we're the first here. I don't want to be the first here. Can we go for a detour?" That was no problem. We just shot off up on around the local countryside and just timed it for getting to the reception, and she was very pleased with that. So yeah, we are very flexible, and all the drivers are the same.
Fantastic. There we go. So you heard it here first. All the drivers are very flexible. Brilliant. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks very much.
There we go. And a fine hat as well. Is that a Panama?
I don't know. Great for my holidays if I find time to get a holiday.
Brilliant. Cheers. Thank you. There we go. Great. Cartwright's Cars, been doing it a very long time. Absolutely would highly recommend them. Yes, perfect. There we go. So we've got Caleb coming on, a videographer, something that's kind of growing more and more popular, especially in the kind of Instagram style wedding, where couples are wanting that content. So that's really good. And so I was just mentioning as well, Woodson Hall also. Yes, Woodson being the last show for us. Do check that one out. Check out our website as well for all of the shows coming up, and our autumn show season are coming out very soon. We've got some real excitement for you there as well. So there we go. I think we've got Caleb here. Come in, take a seat. Perfect, Caleb. There we go. That's for you. Videography.
Videographer, yes.
Tell me about it. So I know traditionally it was always stills with weddings. Yeah. Then over the last few years, videography has become more and more important. Tell us what got you into it.
Well, I was a freelance videographer for about 5 years before I started to get into weddings. So I've done all sorts of different things: interviews, corporate events, charity events, music videos, the works.
So you're a proper videographer.
Yeah, that's my job. And then I never really considered weddings. I mean, it was always felt like something that was a bit more specialized, which it is. But I had a friend, Jack, and he invited me to come and assist on a wedding. And I had a great time, got loads of great content for it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to branch out into this. So, the last year or so, I've been doing more and more weddings, and it's been loads of fun.
Brilliant.
Really, really fun, yeah.
Jack Masterson, by any chance?
Jack Masterson, yeah.
Yes, he's in Canada now, I believe.
He has. He's moved to Canada, so I'm getting a lot of his work that would have gone to him is now coming to me, which is great.
I think weddings it's so important because, I mean, photos capture that moment, but a video for a wedding really captures the essence of the day as well.
Yeah, I think the way I like to look at it is photography is amazing for, like you say, capturing the moments. Videography is a different art in the sense that it's about telling a story.
Yes.
And what you'll see from a lot of my work is that people don't actually realize they're on camera. They're just having a great time. And that's when I do my best work. I'm just kind of sat to the side, just capturing those moments where people don't really, their inhibitions are gone and they're having a great time and they've had a few drinks and stuff. And yeah, my style as well is quite traditional.
Yeah.
You get a lot of videographers these days, and there's nothing wrong with this, which is, choppy, fast, super high energy. I'm more about nice and gentle, some instrumental music, lots of slow motion. That's my preferred style.
Yeah, really good. So, kind of, when do you start and end? If you know what I mean, are you there at the beginning of the day, getting changed all the way through to the first dance or beyond? Talk us through a day.
It can be. So, my packages cover different ranges.
Yeah.
So the cheaper package is about 10 hours. The most expensive package is more like 14 hours. So it's a long day. But you kind of get what you pay for with that respect. So, if it is a full day, I will be there from 7 a.m., 7:30, something like that, right through till 10:30, maybe 11. And I'll get everything, from the makeup and the hair, having some champagne in your pajamas, right through to, the last few dances at the end of the night.
Wow.
So, and the final film will end up being a bit longer. Obviously, the less time I'm there, the less footage I'll have. But you're looking at a minimum of 6 minutes, even for the cheaper package, and obviously for the more expensive package, you're looking at longer. It's kind of up to the couples whether they want me there from early or whether they want me there from just the ceremony.
Yeah.
It's kind of up to them, and I have packages that cover all different windows of time.
Yeah, no, I know some weddings now we're seeing like content creators with their phones and doing stuff. What type of stuff is it that you use camera-wise?
Oh, equipment-wise, so I have 2 Sony A7 IIIs, so we're talking 4K, really nice pieces of kit. Like I said, I shoot a lot of slow motion. I just think that works really well with weddings and with some instrumental music. I've got a couple of drones. So the reason I've got 2 is because I always end up crashing one into a tree. So I've got a backup now.
Nice.
And so drone shots are great for getting those big establishing shots. So if there's a reception outside or even the ceremony sometimes is outside, getting those nice big wides. It just gives it another dimension. And finally, I've got really great mics. So things like vows, readings, speeches, that will all be captured in crystal clear audio.
Yeah.
And then I will take nice excerpts from them and layer them into the edit. Yeah.
I think it's really nice that. So when I've seen kind of the highlight reels of weddings, from not the person getting married, you get to see the best of it. And like you said, you tell the story in the highlights. So you get that moment in the father of the bride speech where he starts to go, you capture all of that. Great. Whereas sometimes if it's not done right, it just becomes really long and really boring. So to be able to tell that story through moving pictures, you capture that essence really well.
I think that's a really good point. I think that it's very easy for it to feel a little repetitive and feel a little bit drawn out. This is why my videos tend to be around the 6-minute mark.
Yeah, perfect.
I just think that's just about right. There will be videographers that do 15, 20 minutes, and if that's what you're looking for, then don't come to me. But
yeah.
I like to be a bit more concise. And then if they do want the ceremony as a separate video, they can have that. If they do want the speech as a separate video, they can have that. So I like to think I cover all the bases.
Yeah. Brilliant. So you're here today at Lakeside Ponderosa. Have you worked here before?
I haven't, no, but I've been looking around, and it's very drone friendly.
Yeah.
Looking around. So I haven't actually worked a wedding here, but I look forward to it.
Brilliant. How important is it for couples to actually come and talk to suppliers like yourself at these types of shows?
I think it's really important because you get to understand from a videography perspective, at least, I'm going to be there at your wedding. I'm going to be there on your special day. You need to know that I've got your back and that I'm going to be a nice guy. You don't want someone that isn't quite on your wavelength at your wedding on your special day. So I think that's a big thing for me. And I think that comes across well when I speak to people. I think people get my vibe, and when they can understand if we're on the same wavelength, and I think that's really important. Yeah,
it's a thread that's gone through a lot of the conversations I've had today. Is exactly that. It's people buy from people.
Mm-hmm.
The product's important as well. That's great, but you're going to spend a long time with them on their wedding day, 14 hours for some packages. You want to make sure that you like them and they like you as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
So shall I just give them my number?
Well, you can do, yeah. I mean, we've put your website up there as well, but yeah.
Okay, yes. So, the website is calebjamesaudiovisual.com, which should be linked. My number is 07816 313 325, and my email address is calebjamesaudiovisual@gmail.com.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, give me a call. You can even come by the studio for a cup of tea. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you.
Brilliant. Whereabouts is the studio?
It's in Brighouse.
Oh, fantastic. Brilliant.
All right. Thanks
you very much, Caleb. It's been a real pleasure. Very real cool. I think you are our last one for today as well.
All right, cool.
Brilliant. There we go. So a great selection. We've got, I think we've got Into the Willows, but I think that is our last presentation today. So no more. That is our last one today. Sometimes some suppliers can be a bit nervous about coming on camera. So bless them. But what a great group of guys today. Do show them some love. Don't forget, Wedding Fairs Yorkshire, every Wednesday, 12:30, you'll find us on Facebook and YouTube. Again, where we do Coffee and Catch, where we talk about all things weddings as well. One more time, I'm going to go through that list of shows from the end to the beginning. That is Woodson Hall, a 13th century venue. Stunning. Check that one out. Then we've also got Wortley Hall on the 31st of May. Again, beautiful venue. Must be seen. The gardens here are immaculate. The team are absolutely spot on. Hazelwood Castle, that's on the 17th of May. Again, check it out. An absolutely stunning venue. 10th of May, Hodroyd Hall. This is a new one to us, but again, a beautiful stately home. Some great supplies on that one as well. And next 2 weeks' time, the 10th of May, we've got Heels Hall in Liversedge. Again, great independent venue. The team there are spot on. Matt and the team are absolutely amazing. They've just had a refurb as well. They made the room look even better. So do check that out. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you for joining us here today. If you're planning a wedding or know someone planning a wedding, then please do get in touch with us. We are at the end of the day. It's been a fantastic day here at Lakeside Ponderosa. Nearly forgot then. It's been a fantastic day here at Lakeside Ponderosa. Really, thank you to the suppliers that managed to fit to that schedule so we can get everybody in without anybody missing out. We have still got couples here, but we're about to finish. The other supplier that was here was into, let me just see if I can bring up their stuff. I know it is here. Let's have a look. Into the Willows. I'll just give them a shout out as well. These guys do some amazing stuff, some kind of miniature gifts. It's all beautiful, beautiful stuff. They're sat down here as well. Really nice stuff. Do check them out. And again, we've also got Jelly Bean here today as well. Do check those guys out. What a great selection of suppliers. And you know what? Let's go from the top and we'll go through some of them as well. So we can do things. We've got Alpham's Travel. Oh, so great to talk to them about travel. Antich Fine English Tailors, they're here. Caleb, we've just had on there. Chiffon Rose Bridal also does alterations. Down to Earth Florist, Paul Tinker doing a wonderful job. Into the Willows, Gifted Miniatures, Jelly Bean Photo Booth. I See What You Don't, that is John Steele. Again, I love talking with John. Love Sweet Love Weddings and Events. They're styled the venue today and they've got the other room styled as well. Rob Ellams, and just such a nice guy. Dean from Yorkshire Magic Mirror, and he's got his mini mirror here today as well. Dean, really fun guy to talk to. Great team. Cartwright's Cars here. Such a rare occurrence to get them on camera, so that was really good. And Lakeside Ponderosa, we spoke to Martin at the top of the show. My name's Grant. I hope you've enjoyed this live. Take care. Have a great rest of your Sunday, whatever you're doing. You can hear now the pop-up banners are starting to pop down. Everyone's ready to finish their day and enjoy the rest of the sunshine. Take care. We'll see you soon.